Hello guys, welcome back to Architectural World. Sorry for the long break. Today we're gonna be running our tutorial on Aki 2022. We are no longer gonna be working with Aki 18, so we have upgraded our lesson to 2022. In case you are just coming across our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is Architectural World, a place where all your design curiosities are being taken care of. So today we're gonna be learning how to create a new project or what the major tools are being made for and how to come up with the best design. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial in case you're just coming across the channel. We already have similar things like this, but those were done with Aki 18. So we're going to be upgrading from 18 to 22 and so forth. So on our 22, once you launch it, you're going to have two major options, which is create a new project and open a project. So today we're going to create a new project. We are not opening an existing project. We're going to create a new project, and your work environment, you can use default profile or you can use last profile used. So since if it's the first time you are downloading Arcade 2022, automatically you're going to be using default work environment, and which is still okay. So the next thing you need to do is just click your new and you allow your working environment to load. Yep, you allow your working environment to load. This takes time depending on the kind of system you are using. So okay, mine is fully loaded. Mine is fully loaded. So today I'm going to be walking you through what each was means. Yep. First, you're going to turn on the grid line. There's a grid line on this working environment that you need to turn on, which you can get from let's say you can get it from either view. Yep, you can get it on view. You see construction grid display, you turn it on. Yeah, it enables you to see what you're doing. Yep. So the next thing you need to consider is this tree layout. You see at the left hand side, at the left hand side, there are three major things. There are three major layers here, which are design, document, which are design, document, and more. Yep. We have the design tools, we have the document tools, and we have the more tools. So the design tools it does 70% of everything you need. Yeah, the design tools does 70% of everything you need. I really don't want to rush this tutorial because I want you to understand it very well. So when we start designing, you will not be looking for where to click or what to use on your design. So this design tools does 70% of everything you need to come up with your design. Now, right here you have your wall tools. What does wall tools signify? It signifies you creating the block walls. These are for the block walls. Wall tools enable you to choose the height of the block. Wall tools enable you to choose the color of the layout. What tools enable you to choose the elevations and the rest. This is a function of what tools. Yep, this is a function of what tools. You can choose the block size, you can choose the color layout that you need, you can choose your offset, you can choose your height, you can choose your or let's say your beam top, whatever and however you want your design to work on. You can do all that using the word tools. This is what you play with. Let me show you on 3D. Okay, let me not take it further. You can do everything using the word tools. That's a function. Now the next thing you go for is your door tool. The door tool is where you pick your doors and place it at the right spot. And our next class, we're going to be taking you step by step into this layout. Like the word tools, we're going to show you how to set and pick a wall, the appropriate numbers you need to use. Then your door, I'm going to show you how to choose the size of your door, the width and the length, the height and the chip to story that you need. Then after you taking your door tools, the next thing you need to know is your window tool. Window tool enable you to choose your window at the proper place. Like you want your window to be placed here, that is what you use window tools for. Now this is column. Column tool. Column tool enables you to pick your columns, assuming you're doing a design that require columns on display for the 3D. If you're doing a design that require 3D column display, you do that using the column tools. Now the beam tool, I really don't use it, but the slab tools is compulsory. The slab tools enable you to do your ground floor slab, like you can see it enables you to do your ground floor slab. You can only see this on 3D elevation. That's where you can only see this. Let me show you the slab tools. Now you can see the slab tools enables you to do your ground floor slab, your first floor slab, your rooftop slab, and so on. That's what you do with the slab tools. And you can also use it to create beams instead of using this. It's easy to use the slab tools to create beams, artistic designs, and the rest. Now, the next thing is staircase tools. You know what staircase tools is being used for. Now, you're done with your design. You want to create the entrance step. You use staircase tools, but sometimes I use slab tools for that. I only offset to the desired height, and that's all. So I'm going to show you how to make use of all these things. Now, these are the railing tools. Here you pick your rail type, your glass type, whatever you want to use for your external 3D walls. This ray tools is basically used on external walls when you are doing your modeling. So the next thing is a roof tool. Now you're done, you want to roof this project. You After you're done with your design, you pick your roof tools. There are settings you need to undergo for you to be able to use to roof the project. So now the shade tool, I don't use it. The skylight tool, I don't use it. The cutting wall tools, I don't use it. The mop tool, I don't use it. But the object tool is very important. Object tools enables you to pick all the features you need: your bed, your curtains, your cars, your flowers, and so on. That's what you do with object tools. Then that should be all for design. The next thing is document. Document, the basic things you need in document is dimension tools. Dimension tools enables you to create your dimension. You can see it enables you to create your dimension. That's what you use dimension tools for. I don't use this level dimension tools. The next thing is text tools. I always make use of text tools because it enables me to create, to label my design. Yeah, this is what you do with text tools. It enables you to label your designs. Then the next thing I use is fill tool. I don't use this label tools. I use fill tools, I use line tools, and I use arc tools. So step by step, I'm going to be walking you through everything. So let's start with wall tools. Let's start with wall tools. I'll take this off. I'll take this off. Now, if I want to go to wall tools, I come down to my design. I pick my word tools, I click this particular setting dialog. It's either you click this dialog or you press your Control plus T, it takes you to the setting box. You can see this is where you do your word setting. Please, if you are just coming across the channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. For our next class is going to be basically for word tools and box setting. See you now.